Hey, it's me, Joey, and we're going to talk about all things K drama and anime. I will review, recap, and react to some of the shows that I'm currently watching. So let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about Pump Up the Healthy Love on Viki. Um, Basically, the show is like a rom com with fitness as the main character. Um, it is so funny and kind of childish and kind of heartfelt, and it's just one of those shows that was like completely different than shows that I've watched before. I really enjoyed it, actually. I watched it weekly. Again, if you know me, you know I binge watch everything. So watching a show every week and remembering to watch a show every week is not usually what I do. So that's why I like this show. Um oh my goodness. His favorite line in this show is like what the, and he would put like some weird word after it. So like one of them was like what the fat. And like every single time I was like waiting to find out what his next word was going to be because every time it was different. And it was hilarious and it was perfect timing. It's just like the main character is hilarious and serious and not serious at the same time. Um, but I would definitely say the show is very upbeat and fun and like fitness. I mean, I'm not into fitness like this, but like I actually enjoyed watching it. It's crazy. You never know until you sit down to watch a show, right? If you're going to like it or not. What I did like is that the main woman character, like every time she tried to like eat like noodles or pasta or something like with a lot of calories, he like randomly shows up and like stops her from eating it. It's creepy, but it's funny as hell. Always, it is so funny. Um, and then just the woman's character in general is relatable, especially for a lot of women who have like um, body issues. And so I definitely enjoyed just sort of watching her journey. But also, there are three women who go to his gym, the older ajumas, like the older ladies. And they were hilarious. Like they would exercise and do like a jazzercise, class. And then they would like order food in or go and get food so they could sit in the gym and eat. It's funny. I'm telling you, it's really funny. Um, what I didn't like was, let me see, there were there was a lot of heavy topics that they kind of just like rushed through. And obviously, right, we're talking about a show that has fitness as kind of as its main character. So like the main woman's character is basically going through sort of like a body shaming. I need to use fitness to get myself into a better place. And like it was heavy, and though this show is supposed to be like upbeat and fun, I felt like they definitely could have developed that part of the show a little bit more, especially for a lot of women who probably related to her more than I did, right? But like they just kind of like brushed it aside. It don't get me wrong, it's still heavy. Like there are pieces that are heavy. um, but I thought that they definitely tried to keep the comedy part of the show heavier than the drama, which would be that the body shaming type of storylines. Some of the fitness scenes were too long. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you love fitness, you'll love those scenes. I am not like a gym body. I'm not going to be in somebody's gym for hours and hours and hours. But like some of the scenes, I was just like, okay, I see you did 50 push-ups. You're good. let's move on. Again, small attention span. Um, but overall, it was a really good show. It was funny. It was drama. It was sort of whimsical, childish. There is romance. It is a slow, slow, slow burn. So there is a happy ending, but like you gotta watch a whole lot of fitness to get to the happy ending. Like, but it was a happy ending. It was a great show. It's not a gap show. It's a definite like it needs to be on your list or you need to watch it now kind of show. I definitely felt like I enjoyed it way more than I thought it was. Right? I literally watched it because of the what the fat scene, like because he said that and I thought it was hilarious and I wanted to understand why he was saying it. And when you do, it's funny, but it's also heavy. So like it has all the parts of a good K drama. It's just a little like the twist of like to me the twist of the fitness being like the main character was a little weird, but I enjoyed it and I watched it every week. Again, so I would say watch it if you haven't. If you have, tell me what you liked about it because the slow burn was slow. And a lot of people, when they see it, this show, and it says like rom com, you're waiting for the rom. It takes forever to get there. So there are pieces that you're following and the characters are interesting. Oh, I will say like the storyline of the main woman's character, like her family part, her family storylines were rushed. So she lives with her sister, and then her sister has a boyfriend. The mom comes, but it's like a weird like they rushed us through like the heavy parts. They really rushed us through the heavy parts. Not saying that everybody wants to watch a heavy part, right? Because it is a comedy as well. But they definitely rushed, and I felt like they could have given us more background story. But yes, tell me if you liked it. Tell me what you didn't like about it. If you haven't watched it, add it to your list to watch. It was really good. Thumbs up for me.